I love this song. So now we're gonna start talking about Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 now that the game is out. Hopes and predictions of what I hope to see happen to this game and some predictions, characters, DLC, and so much more that we're gonna be talking about.
Welcome to
Nickelodeon
Nickelodeon
All-Star
All-Star
Brawl.
Brawl 2.
Love this music. I had so much fun playing this game for the past few days. And even having early access way before the game was coming out publicly and was officially released, which I'm really grateful for. But this video is going to be about just talking about the future, and we already have a glimpse of the future. Let's just go to the roster. Let's just go to battle mode, take a look at some of these characters. But we already have a glimpse of the future. We got our costumes. There's so many great costumes and more. I really like these characters and more. And just, we're going to leave it on the roster. I'll be moving around the modes throughout this. And not sure how long it's going to be. But you guys can watch however much of the video you guys want to. Let me know what you guys want to see for this game. What do you hope to see happen for this game in regards to the future? And when I said we got a glimpse of the future, we already have our 4 DLC characters that they already confirmed. Mr. Krabs, Iroh from Avatar. We got 3 Fire Nation characters. So Avatar, The Last Airbender is going to be stat. Aanga's going to have a lot to deal with with Zuko and Iroh, and then finishing the DLC as Rocksteady from TMNT. We only got 2 of the turtles, and I'm going to be talking about that throughout this video today. Now, I want to start with my hopes for the future. So, something just we're thinking about after the DLC. Are we going to get that season 2 and more above and beyond? Because I think they could have done more. Everything that we have in this game could have been in the first game in regards to characters. But this game is completely different from the first game, and it's so much better. It looks better, the music, everything about it is great. And even the new mechanics that I'm enjoying. But let's start talking about it. The one thing that really I'm hoping to see is these missing characters. I wanted everybody to make it into this game, and just looking at this roster, unique choices and all. Not everybody wanted some of these characters, but I'm cool with them because I liked getting to know these characters and playing as them, even though certain characters and main characters like Arnold and so much other characters could have gotten in as well and deserves a spot just as much as all these other characters that are in the roster itself deserves a place to shine. Because for me, it doesn't matter what any character gets in. It's just going to make the roster bigger and bigger and better. So even though we might have a little bit of some differences and changes, some of the characters that we always wanted to see made it into the game. Like Daggett and Norbert, for example. But the missing characters is a major hope for me because I wanted characters like Hugh Neutron, Leo Mikey, and all the other characters that's missing. Ablina, Cat Dog. I grew up watching those shows from the 90s. I'm from the 90s era. I watched all those shows growing up, and I wanted them all to be in. And this is what I wanted. I wanted to do the ultimate showdown. Who's the best turtle of the 4? Like fatal 4-way showdown. Raphael, Donatello against Leo and Mikey. You know, the 2v2s and stuff like that. CPU battles. Just to have fun. And I'm really shocked about that still. That not all the turtles made it in. And even characters like Lincoln Loud, who's in the spotlight for Nickelodeon, didn't even get in. And he had changes. But now that we have Mr. Krabs, I feel like now that we have a chance, we have a better chance of getting all these characters back. Hugh Neutron, Leo Mikey, Toph, and all the others, Lincoln Loud, Helga, and all them. Mr. Krabs is the one that's going to open the doors for all these characters that got changed and are from the campaign or in the background of a stage, and they even confronted themselves. Characters in the background will never ever be disqualified of being able to get in and be a playable. So I'm starting to think, now that they said that, maybe those other missing characters that we did not get, like Hugh Neutron, we'll be able to probably do Hugh Neutron against Jimmy Neutron in the near future, and all the other characters that have been cut for now and got changed. So I think that's something I'm really hoping for. Will it be free DLC? Will it be a free update? It doesn't matter to me, but I honestly think that some of these characters that's missing will be behind a paywall, which I don't mind, because everybody in this roster plays completely different and they're not the same. Everybody is completely different and they have a different play style, all new moves, completely reworked movesets and all that kind of stuff. So that's something I'm hoping to see the most. And going into the future for that next season 2, I hope we get all new shows represented instead of just the same reps, or we already got represented shows that got into the game. Ember was nice. We definitely needed another Danny Phantom villain. We definitely needed more villains to get in, but we didn't need to all have all those Avatar reps and it's just an abundance of Fire Nation reps. They could have got somebody that's from the Water Tribe, Sokka, Katara, things like that. But I don't want to see the same shows getting all the reps and getting into the spotlight in the roster. I know slots don't matter anymore, but I want to see more new shows. I hope to see new shows get into the game. And it's a reach. Timmy Turner DLC, just for example. Oh, this is the game for him. Timmy Turner DLC, just name something from the top of my head. Timmy Turner DLC, I hope he gets in. Rocket Power, underrated shows like that. Mighty B, Glitched Heads, Tough Puppy. And then one of the modern shows, I think Big Nate might have a good chance of getting picked for the next season for a new show as a Nickelodeon pick. They did it for Gertie. I think they'll definitely want to promote some Big Nate. And I honestly think he would be a really good character to get into the game. But those are just a couple of shows I want to see. Some new reps, new shows that deserve a spotlight, new shows that can really be able to stack up the roster instead of the same shows getting all the spotlight and multiple characters. There's other shows out there from the past all the way to the present in this day and age that they can do to stack this roster up. Some additional hopes. Let's get up out of the roster now. Now, if y'all, some people seen this, and I experienced this day one, and I wanted to bring this to light. I had a glitch online where I had 5 players in my match. It was a 5-player free-for-all online, and I already got it saved. It happened in one of my streams on the launch day, if you could believe it. I was laughing about it. It was 5 characters. It was 2 Angry Beavers. And I forgot who I was playing as. But it was just multiple characters. It was 5 characters max. And I feel like they could probably do more. If they don't have a problem bringing a character from the background, what's one more to do harm for? One more character or 1 or 2 more additional players getting into a lobby probably wouldn't hurt to get into the online. Because when you click on this, it's something else I want to bring up. So this is where I want to head to next. I played a little bit of online, but see, it can do 4-player, maybe 4v4 could be a real thing, maybe 3v3 if possible, for 6 players. Just an idea. But I put an 8-player multiplayer. Since I had that glitch with 5 players, it made me want it even more to see it as a possibility for this game. 8 players, new modes for the online, and you can do customs and have everybody just team up 4v4. I wonder if they can do that, especially since I experienced that 5-player glitch. It's something else that I wanted to bring to the light. Let me see. Let's go to lobbies. This is what I wanted. How come I can't add anybody from crossplay? So it is. See, go to the online. All you can do is go to your profile, clear your shadow round list, crossplay, and then your preferred region that you want to play on. But there's no option to add people. Why can I add anyone that's playing on a different platform than me? I played some of y'all yesterday and the day before. How come there's no way to add friends? It's as if they forgot about adding and making friends. And if you want to add people who want to play, you want to see if they're online. If they're online playing the game, you can be able to invite them. But instead, you have to create a lobby. Look what it says. Create a new lobby to play with friends. It's all locked behind a password. Input the password of a lobby to join it. You have to put the password for that so-called person, or send them a message or something like that for them to visibly have an idea to add you, or maybe if you're streaming and they can just join your public lobby. But we need a friends list so we can play and practice against the people who we want to play against, and that way we'll have some kind of invite system to be able to bring them there. But the only way to invite people on this platform or from this feature, I'm on PlayStation 5, I'm only able to invite people that's on the PlayStation. If you're on PS4 or PS5, I'm only able to invite you on this individual platform. I can't add you from a different platform that you're playing on, Nintendo Switch, PC, Xbox, etc., etc. You cannot add anybody, and you have to reveal a password to them, or you have to create a public lobby and hope that they can find you that way. That needs to be changed, so I hope they do something like that. But just some quick predictions just to wrap up. So it's just really awesome seeing all this. I think they'll do more of these as more characters come in. Some new icons that we can unlock, medals. But some predictions, I think the returning paid DLC characters, as for those little missing characters, I'm not sure if everybody's gonna make it be able to come back, but you see how big the screen is. Look at all the slots. It's as if it can be even more. Look at this. Here we go again with the icons. I said this for the first game, and I'm doing it again for this game. Look at all the space. Look at all the slots. Mr. Krabs all the way through Rocksteady. Rocksteady is not going to be the end all be all. There's just no way. Look how big this could be. The icons, it's just, you got just the icons right here. See all them characters? It can just be, how many characters in a row? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's count it one more time, just to make sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then it matches out at 52 icons. And then you add another 5, well, you add another 5 characters. 53, 54, 55, you get 56 characters. It's going to be 56 icons. But it looks like each character has 2. So Mr. Krabs is going to have 2, Iroh, Zuko, and Rocksteady to probably match up. Come up closer to catch up to this one, to this icon. There's a whole nother set of 10 icons that can get into this game. This is what I want to talk about today. So you can have like 60, 80, almost over 100 icons that you can unlock as they continue to add more from those new shows. But I feel like not everybody's going to return. Some other additional predictions I put in. I think we're going to get, let's back out. I think we're going to get some new modes, some new updates. Look, for the boss rush, confront the bosses of the campaign one after the other. We'll probably get some updates for the boss rush, all new bosses to take on. I wish they would make this co-op. I really wish. I almost left that out. I wish they would make this co-op where you can do the boss rush. Boss rush could be something that's an online cooperative mode where you could play it with someone and try to go through it and make it even more difficult. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Online co-op boss rush. But I see boss rush is probably getting updates, even more new mini games to play through outside of the ones that we have. And then I think we're definitely guaranteed season 2 DLC, but I'm thinking season 3 might be a little bit iffy because we don't know where that's going to probably happen, but I think it has a great chance of getting a season 3. And then going forward into the future, they're going to do bug fixes and patches with character changes, buffs, and nerfs. Some of these characters are going to get nerfed and changed. Reptar and all them, they're probably going to get changed and have some buffs and nerfs and things like that. LT Gray, so much more for some of these characters. Who knows? Because I haven't even tried everyone out in full in the roster yet. But you know, just a little bit here and there for requests. But I think they're definitely going to do those as additional updates, changes to the characters, buffs and nerfs as the game goes on. But that's it. But I really hope that we do more and get more. You see all those icons y'all saw right there, all that space. They can have hundreds and hundreds of icons for this game. I know we'll probably get another game, but you have everything that you could possibly imagine. The crossplay, the story, and so much more. They can definitely make this game bigger and better, and I definitely think it's going to be a lot different in the future.